And welcome back to the channel and to the video version of the RV Show USA radio show, where we sit around my virtual campfire and visit with some of today's most popular RV influencers and RV pros, and some folks who are not RVers, but I think you can learn a lot from. A link to today's show guest is in the description of this video down below. I do hope that you'll check out their channel. I think you'll like it very much.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
And welcome back to the RV Show USA, everybody. You know, I think 2023 is going to be the year when AI, artificial intelligence, came on everyone's radar, and it's not all good. Coming up now is one of the smartest people in the country when it comes to RVs. He shares his thoughts on the possible dangers of AI when it's consumed by RVers. Mark Polk from RV Education 101 visited recently with our friend Bob Zagami from the Camper Report.
I wanted to have you back on because in your newsletter, but you had an incredible essay and commentary on bemoaning the AI-produced information, artificial intelligence. And you've been producing content on RVs, education and training now since 2000.
Yes.
23 years. Give us your interpretation. What caused you to take in the position that you're taking, and I support it 100%.
Well, Bob, what happened was, I produce all my own content. It's all 100% original content. And I've heard about Chat GPT and other artificial intelligence that's out there and how it's getting a foothold in every industry. But I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to it. And then when I opened the program that I produced the newsletter with, I got a greeting that said, we have an AI tool now. Let us make your job easier to do. Do you have writer's block? Well, we can take care of that too. And I was like, what is this?
Well, I've seen a lot of promotions like that with other things. And for those of us who have always created our own content, comes out of here, comes with our own experience, the first thing that hits me when I see something like that is, why would I ever do that? Why would anybody ever do it?
I thought I'd do a little experiment. So I used their AI generator and I typed a simple sentence like, what checks should I make? Pre-trip checks should I make before we go on a trip? Or something like, I want some checklist for spring RV prep topics. So I put a sentence in, I clicked on generate, and I'm telling you, it only took it probably 7-8 seconds. And it gave me two options. It said option 1, option 2. So I started reading through there and I thought, well, this is really very basic information. I mean, it said, check your tires, check your batteries, check this. And I'm thinking, well, check it for what? What should I check? It wasn't telling me what to check. It was just saying, check this. So I thought, this is kind of ridiculous. And then it hit me. I thought, well, maybe if I get a little more technical with my question, I'll get a more technical response. So I said, how do I inspect and maintain my RV batteries? So 10 seconds, not even 8 seconds, 2 more options. It's option 1, option 2. So it said, okay, inspect your batteries for, to see if the clamps or the connections are tight. Check the water level in your battery. And then it said, RV batteries typically last 2 to 3 years. And it said, if your battery is older than 3 years, you may want to replace it. And I'm thinking to myself, now that you took the human element out of it. So there's no common sense, right? So you don't just replace an RV battery, a $200 RV battery because it's 3 years old. You replace a battery when it goes bad. You replace a battery when it won't hold a charge anymore. So I thought this is really bad because for people who don't know much about batteries. Just imagine if I took that article and posted it on my blog. And I'm telling someone that's new to RVs that if your battery is 3 years old, you need to go buy a new one, right? So it was taking the common sense out of, the reasoning, the thinking things through. And when you create content, you have to be able to provide the reader not only what they're looking for, but it has to be correct information. It has to be vetted. And what was happening with this AI article was there was nobody vetting it. It was just going out there, finding the most optimized content on the subject that I typed in. And then it was using that and using keywords to generate the articles.
Well, that's what scared me about the way that it went about, because as I said, you've been producing content on the internet for 23 years. It's valid, it's historically correct, it's technically correct, and you give people options, but then you teach them how to do it.
Right.
When you take a lot of those elements out and AI spits out this information, they don't give you a bibliography, they don't give you a reference list, they don't even tell you where they get it. So all of us who've been creating content in the RV industry that's out there on the web are subject to a copyright infringement, subject to somebody misappropriating your intellectual property. Where do you see that going?
Think about this. So you just mentioned I've been putting content out there on the internet for 23 years, and that is a massive amount of content in what I consider to be a niche market. It's a small market. How many technical writers are providing information about RVs?
True.
There's not a lot. So when this goes out and searches it, when you type that sentence in and you press generate, it goes out and it searches for all the best information on that particular topic that it can find, and then it assembles that and spits it out, gives you an article. Well, what are the odds that it's going to be some of my content at some point in time when it does this? It's just a matter of time. What's happening here that I see is in every industry, the first group of people that are going to get hit hard is the content creation people, because it's so easy. If you work at a law office and you want to have a blog so you can attract people, to come in to hire you to handle their lawsuit or whatever the case is. So they want to do a blog. They're not going to pay an attorney who gets paid $450 an hour to sit there and write a blog. They're going to hit generate, and here it comes, and then they're going to post it on their blog. And it's like, some chances are somebody out there that's a lawyer somewhere wrote that some of that content, and now it's on this guy's blog and this guy's blog. It's content that's already out there. It's just taking from that.
Right.
Now,
it's not writing original content. And this takes us over into another area that we've had issues over the last, say, 10 or 15 years where information has been misappropriated. You've had people misappropriate some of your information, but it was in print and you could validate that it was correct, it was your content. There's a lot of people that we see on Facebook that publish answers to questions from unsuspecting RV consumers who have not yet been educated on our industry and the right way to do it. And they take that Facebook posting at face value and go out and do something, and they may do something dangerous.
In my humble opinion, this interview should be a warning to every RVer and every soon-to-be RVer. There's so much misinformation, downright wrong information out there. And like Bob closed the segment with, for the unsuspecting reader or RVer, it could be very dangerous. If you are unfamiliar with Mark Polk, there is no one smarter, no one with any more hands-on knowledge about RVs than Mark is. And I believe his content on RV Education 101 is number one. A special shout out to our friends at the Camper Report, Bob and John. They do a great job, and I encourage you to check them out. Their YouTube channel is, of course, Camper Report. And if you'd like, you can visit our website, thervshowusa.com, where you'll find Camper Report and many of our favorite YouTubers and RVing pros. And you can connect with them from there. Again, thervshowusa.com. Hey, it's the RV Wingman. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss a video. And click the word more in the description below for show links and learn how we can stay connected. Until next time, be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.